Well, dear journal. Well, this is my first day on Earth, of course. Um, I mean, I crashed here. You know, errors and stuff like that. Other things, blah blah blah. Anyways, my name is Mari, and today I'm gonna tell you how I met Brawly. Yes, Brawly, the most cutest yet awesome guy ever. The reason why I call him cute because he's a teddy bear when he's in his base form instead of being Super Saiyan. Oh, I just want to hug him all day. But you see, I can't do that, unfortunately, because some assholes decide to come around and just yell out this guy's name. But I can't say it because I don't know if he's around. So it's the K word. I'll say that. It's the K word. It's the trigger word, and he gets mad over it when you say it. We're somewhat trying to calm him down and not go chaotic back crazy when he hears the K word. You know? But yeah, Broly, he's not that bad of a guy. I mean, he got scared of me for some reason. I just approached him and said hi, and he just ran away from me. And I thought to myself, am I that ugly? So I went over to ask Astriel, and I said, hey, Astriel. And, his emo ways, he's just like looking at me, so grumpy, like, he's just like, what? What do you want? And I was like, hey, Astriel, am I ugly? And he's like, yes. And I was like, what the fuck, Astriel? You know what? You know what? You know what? That's why your hair's messed up. That's why your hair's ugly. And then he chased me around the place, and I ran away from him, and I nearly tripped and fell. And I met Orin. Yeah, Orin. Which is his cousin. Orin is a cool guy too. I mean, I met Orin. He's just something. He's a handful. He's a lot of things. So I go over to ask Orin. I'm like, hey Orin, I have a question for you. And he was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, hey, am I ugly? And he's like, no, you're beautiful. Like, you're just gorgeous. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. It's really cool. I was like, okay. And I'm like, I know you're a simp and all, but can you be honest with me? He was like, I'm not a simp. And then he gets mad, and then he chases me around, and I run around, and then I bumped into Astriel again, and then both of them chased me around, and then until I bump into Broly, I was like, oh, who are you? And then he was like, my name is Broly. I was like, oh, your name is Broly? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's a unique name. Like, you got a tail? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, cute tail. And I was like playing with his tail, and then he just ran away from me. And I was like, why would you do that? And then Orange smacked me upside the head and be like, you idiot, you're not supposed to touch people's tails and stuff like that. You don't know what infections they got, because he's a clean freak and all that type of stuff. So he started freaking out, walking out, and having a little cow and everything. And yeah, stuff happened like that. I mean, throughout the times I met Brawly, he was really timid of me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and just try to make him comfortable and everything by laying out food. So, he ate the food. He was really hungry, thirsty. Then after that, I gained his trust. He started talking, socializing, and there's a lot of things he did not know. I mean, he doesn't know what a TV is, obviously, but stuff happens. But we taught him along the way of culture and stuff like that, and he's not that bad. He's not that bad, actually. He's an animal lover, too. He loves animals. He loves ice cream. It's many things. He said fuck his dad. So I punched him in the face because he was controlling him, zap, 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 and stuff like that. And I was like, dude, that's not okay. And I smacked the remote control out of his hand and just curb stomped that bitch. Like, curb that, stomp that bitch like no tomorrow. Just, and then he was like, his dad was like, what the fuck? And I was like, fuck you. And then I just did a scissor kick, did some Bruce Lee shit on his dad, just like, whoa. Like I could do all that stuff to him. And then I ran up to Broly, and then I ripped the freaking thing off. Like, the whole entire thing that was around his neck, I ripped that off. I'm like, you won't be needing this no more, fool. And I ripped it off, and I threw it. I yeet that bitch. Like, I yeet the fetus, that bitch. And then Broly looked at me. He was like, "Whoa, you're strong." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm strong." You know. And then we became friends, and we are awesome together. Like we're a dynamic duo. Like we're like apple to his pie, peanut butter to his jelly, cinnamon to his roll, dinner to his roll, French to his fries, the catch to his up, to his must to his turd. You know, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, 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 yeah. Like me and him is like day and night. He's the night, I'm the day. So yeah, like you know, we're friends now. Like you know, we're friends. We're homies. You know, if you guys ever get to know Broly, he's a nice guy. He's a cool guy. Yeah, respect the drip of Broly. If you don't, I'll come after you. I'll fuck you up, and I'll take all the food out of your house. So you better watch out. You better watch out for me, because I'll be at your window at 3 a.m. staring at you, staring deep inside your soul. Anyways, yeah, Broly's cool. Anyways, this is the end of my journal of my first day meeting Broly. So, whatever.